everybody. Good afternoon. Are we all right?
Yeah, she was just like, right, oh, count me in, no problem. I'm like, oh. Anyway, sorry, Amanda, after you. Good afternoon. And I'm really lucky to be here with Amanda, and I'm really looking forward to this because Amanda is a bit of a pro at this, and we've got some absolutely brilliant new artwork. Now, this artwork will just extend what you've already got, but we've also got the tools, we've got some substrates for you. So we need to give you a bit of housekeeping, because I'm not going to waffle and waffle and waffle. I need to let you know how to get it, because you're going to want this, because I'm going home with it. And I'm going to buy it. So the first, shall we introduce the absolutely beautiful Craft Master? We're going to look at the Flower and Distress digistamps, but first we need to know how to shop. So you can watch us on the big telescreen, as Amanda says, on YouTube, but YouTube doesn't actually like to talk to others. It's a bit lonely and boring. So what you have to do, and Amanda will explain this bit because she knows, you will have to do.
You're going to have to shop on your social media platforms. So you can watch us on YouTube, like Mel says. For those of you that aren't, not Mel.
And me. And me.
Lou says, oh, sorry.
I don't mind, Mel's lovely.
So oh, sorry, Lou. So when, like Lou says, it's on YouTube. Now, you can do that if you've got the app on your smart TVs, because a lot of us do have the smart TVs now. Go onto the YouTube app and put us up on the big screen. A lot of you were asking for that, and we've done it for you. But like, again, Lou said, it doesn't like the shop code. So what you have to do is have us on your social media platforms, whether that be Facebook or Instagram, on your phone or your tablet, or maybe on your computer, to then be able to enter the shop codes. Now, in the comments below, you need to type in shop. And for the very first one, this is brand new. So shop artwork. That pops it into your basket, ready for you to use. So you'll then get a code to say, thank you very much. It's reserved. In that message, there is a link. Click the link within the message. It takes you straight to your shopping basket, just like that. I don't need to know how it works. I just love that it does.
No, you don't need to.
Then log in and then check out your basket. If you are not a highlighter, if you're not a member, at that point, you can still become one before you then log in. By logging in and becoming a member, you get additional discounts, points, all sorts of things. So it's free to join us, absolutely, but you're getting all the benefits of doing that. And then finally, the last place that you can go to shop is on our website. And that is the easiest place, actually. So watch us on our website. And when you're watching us, you get the little icons across the bottom. Click the one that you want. It puts it in your basket straight away. And then to check out, up in the right-hand side of your screen, there's a little basket symbol. Click that, log in, check out. Really easy. So that's how you shop with us.
Yeah, and I know from my own experience is, before you check out, make sure you remember and log in, because it automatically does it straight away. If you check out first, so
you've lost your benefits.
Log in before you check out, and then whoop, whoop, you get an extra 10%. And it's so cool because it's not extra or choosing, sorry, it is extra. It's not choosing 10% or something else. This is on top of the savings that you're already getting.
It is.
So without a shadow of a doubt, I don't even know what that means, Amanda is now going to show you and flip through the wonderful new artwork. So code shop artwork, Amanda's job now.
So this is £10. £10 for all of these sheets that I'm going to show you. Now, again, another really important reason why you have to log in, okay? These are digital downloads, so they're not going to come to you through the post. You're going to get these instantly. Now, how that happens is you log out, you get an email, there's a link embedded in your email, click the link and it will download the artwork for you. If you are not logged into your account when you check out, that comes to you and it comes, that's it, okay? It's just a one, that's yours. But if anything happens to your computer, because you weren't logged in, it's gone.
Yeah.
If you're logged in, this is why it's really important, that then sits on your dashboard on your account forever. So then if anything happens to your tablet, your phone, wherever it is that you've got it downloaded on, you can then go back into your login, onto your account and re-download it again. It just sits there in the background, not worrying anything. So that's why it's also really important to log in, especially when you've got your digital aspects. Now, I just want to show you what these are.
And if you want it on your desktop, I love the way she said dashboard. I just think that's brilliant. I've got
your dashboard.
Of course. I like that idea. Can we have a look now?
Yep.
Look at these, guys. Oh, look at all the stuff you can do
So
with
these
them.
are your new ones. So in this download, you have got all of these butterflies.
Steady.
So that wasn't an earthquake.
Ooh.
That was Amber taking the set down.
Oh.
Bless her. So you're getting all of these butterflies, okay? And then moving on, you're going to get them smaller. This is beautiful artwork. So those are your roses. And you're getting your insects. Now, I think when you've got flowers and foliage and things like that, these are really important. Now, I know you've actually been using these to do something totally different with.
Yep.
But not only have you got them like this.
Look at these.
You've also got them, again, smaller. Then you've got these that are more open. And we'll come to why we've done that for you in a second. You've got the larger aspects.
Can I ask you a question in a second? No, carry on.
Then you've also got your foliage to go with all of this. And then look, so these have been scaled. Your little bumblebee is going to work perfectly then with your foliage and your flowers. So all of that artwork is coming to you. Shop artwork. £10 for that download.
Can I ask just a quick question? Is that compatible with Minecraft Studio then?
Yes. It is.
That's millions, and it would be millions of different configurations. So, shop artwork, and then £10. And you think of all this,
all the things that you can now do with it.
So Amanda's going to show us now. So
this is your piece. So I've done it. I printed it off. I've cut round it roughly. You will need your graphite paper to actually transfer this onto.
On the website.
These are new substrates. So the door hangers and things like that, we've got some new ones. And with the pyrography tool, you're getting a set of watercolours for free. Because when you have pyrography, you can't paint it with normal paint. It has to be used with watercolour paint, okay? And when you do that, you can then create things that look like this.
So if you want this whole tool and set, there's an amazing offer. And the offer is the pyrography set, tool and paint set bundle, all of it.
These two.
Do you get the paints?
You get the paints. Yeah, so
absolutely.
These two.
But that is, are you ready? $27.49. And you get look at all these. I'm going to turn it round a little bit just so I can show you. Look at all the heads and the marks that it makes. It's a little bit, you can't really see normally the back, can you, unless you turn it round. But these heads make these marks. So these marks can be joined to make others. You can make mandalas with them. So this, for $27.49 with paints, this is, to me, because you can use it for all sorts.
Use it for all sorts.
I use mine for the my glue and my sticks. I know I shouldn't, but I do. You know, my diamonds sometimes use it. I'm not saying do that, but I use lots of it. I cut my fabric with it. My nylon and... Right, so the door hangers, would you like to give details or do you want to use them?
So the reason we're doing this together is because, like I say, the paint is you can only paint it with watercolour, because if you were to go in with normal paint on this, you would cover up all of the marks that you've just made. Okay, so you can't do that unless you water the mediums down to like a watercolour ink basis. But then you can also use it on a substrate, not only your wood. One thing, and a lot of people go, really?
Yeah, it's wonderful on
paper. The paper, it has to be watercolour paper. Not any paper. It can't be your 80 GSM plain photocopy paper or anything like that. It has to be watercolour paper. And then when you do it on watercolour, it looks like this. But these are the effects, because you're getting that new bundle and the paint is included. I'm going to do a demo to actually show you how to actually paint it. This is what you can now be creating. So I love that. Yeah. So, and we've got new substrates. So this, I love that we've brought you these.
If you'd like me to just give you the details of the door hangers, these are beautiful. These are called, Are these the sign? So shop sign and the £9.99, and we took a little bit of money off their extra for you. So shop sign £9.99. Oh, a bit of a song in there. And can I just say, you know why it burns?
4.
What?
For 4.
For what?
You get 4.
Oh yeah, 4 of them. Sorry, I'm not very. I had a script and it's been put in bin, so I'm a bit like, how do you finger me bobs? So you get 4, shop sign £9.99, and just to explain the thing, do you know why it won't burn up normal paper?
Well, it does burn normal paper, but it sets it up in flames because it's very hot.
And it's because there's fibres in it, and it burns the fibres and the pulp rather than the cellulose. But that's only because I found out. So, are we going ahead with our little demo?
No, we'll go down the counter first. Let them all know. Because this is all new. So you've not seen the pyrography tool for quite some time.
Right.
So it's now back in stock.
Okay.
It's a really inexpensive new hobby,
It is. And these tools, they're well made. They've got the British standard and all that, and they've also got the safety measures on them. So yeah, you really got a good exploring creativity with this, and we know it's from a great company as well.
Yeah,
so you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 burning and tool marks. So that would be with a free set of the paints, which you need for this is pyrography tool paint set bundle. That's shop pyrography £27.49. We've just been over these, so shall we go on to the square frames?
I love these.
These are by Creative as well, and they're made of wood, and they're beautiful little frames, really great size, and they're almost inside is coaster size. So you get 2 of these, and these are the Creative made of wood frame twin pack, and they're at 15.8, so they're nearly 16 centimetres by 16, but 15.8 by 15.8. Code shop frame, and these are £9.98.
So the little square in the middle, as you can see on there, they're 8 centimetres in the square. And if I turn that over,
absolutely,
you've even got the stand on the back, so you haven't got to go looking for anything.
And these here, this is the size that you can then use as a stencil to cut out your papers to fit in. So, and these little cleats here, these are brilliant because these show good quality.
Yeah, they do.
So you've got that. So shall we move on to the round versions now? We have got a round set. Now these are the door round signs. We get a set of, wow, they're whopper doopers.
Aren't they?
You get a set of 3, and these are beautiful. The wood plaques to me, this. So, but we've called them Creative Door Round sign. We get a set of 3. So the code for that is shop round at £12.99. And they come in this bag. And can I just say, save the bag for your jelly plate because you get great textures with it. So, can I...
Please like me.
Well, I'm sorry, but you've just got to do it. Can I just show you this? But look at that.
It's beautiful.
Look at that. It's a proper good chunk, that is. And do you know why? Because you get some of that wafer thing, that they all go funny. And these, well, look at
These are gorgeous.
And you could put all your, your wax on there. Right, I'm going to put that back before I put them in my bag. Right, so the next part, say we want to do something like shelves, and we want to make our own. People collect thimbles or little whimsies.
Yeah.
I know my lovely sister-in-law collects little ducks from Whitby. Glass ducks, and beautiful ducks, really. So she would do this, absolutely go nuts for this. So this is called the Creative Nature Look. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. Creative made of wood hexagonal shelf. You get 2.
Both of them.
You get a twin pack. So the code is shelf. Really?
Yeah.
That's £9.99.
I know, right?
And £9.99, and the round door frames, they're £12.99. So it's just over £20 for all that. That's amazing. Amanda, could we just see what you've done with yours?
I can, yes. So this artwork is in artwork packs that are going to be available in a minute. So I've added a little bit of texture, a little bit of artwork on these ones. And then here, I will go through the tool itself and show you. But one of the ones that I had this little square. And these are called stamps, okay? So these are your burning heads that are stamps. which are a little bit different, because what you do, you hold your tool differently to make the marks, but then you've got your circles, so you can just go around and add detail to the front as well.
Beautiful.
But aren't they gorgeous? I love these.
And these are configurations as well, guys. You can put them together, buy a couple at that price, and make your own wall shape. Yeah. What a creative way. I'll put them up the stairs and have lovely, you could put pictures in and make them into frames.
You can.
It's endless, really good. So that is the Creative Made of Wood hexagonal shelf twin pack, code shelf, and they're $9.99. They're a bargain. We got round to doors, so names, anything like that, somebody's room sign, whatever you want. We've got these Creative Nature Look door sign duo. The code is door. And we need $9.99 again. And it's real wood. It's not that plasticky stuff that looks like wood.
Aren't they finished beautifully?
They are really smooth. Thank you. Whoa. Thank you. Because that... Sorry about my hands. I've just been doing a load of work with some black stuff. Anyway, I'm not telling anymore. But they've got really substantial little screws in there. I know it sounds daft, but those things, sometimes, if they've not got a screw in, you can't hang them up.
Oh, they're just glued on.
Exactly. And that, I mean, you only breathe on them when they fall off. But it's really beautifully finished. It's sliced on the day. So I like my carrots like this, believe it or not. Right? I love this shape because it sits lovely, but you've still got to see that beautiful...
Some of the wood. Yeah, I like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you've got a bit of gilding on this. Oh, gosh. So that shelf, the Creative Nature Look door sign, you get two beautiful ones, and they are code door $9.99. And we're going to go on to the new.
These are the two originals.
Oh, sorry, they are the new ones you've got.
Yep.
These are the originals. So if you're interested in what we have been on offer before, these are the Craft Master Artistry Digistamps. Right now, Amanda, can you explain a little bit?
I can, yes. So this one is the first one, okay? And these are digital downloads. So remember, when you actually check out for this, make sure you're logged in, firstly, and then you'll get an email that comes to you with the code that you click on, the link, and it will download it for you. So again, there's a lot on here. This was the first ever art pack that we brought for you with the lovely Pyrography, okay? So if I show you this, we went in with flora and fauna, so we've got some lovely flowers, okay? We've got our sentiments, which are brilliant.
Love these.
So my craft room. Then we go on, I've got a few more sentiments. This is where I got that design from for the frame, okay? So you're getting all your borders and strips, swirls and things like that. Then you get these beautiful. Now, some of the things, yeah. So you can change it. You can take it into Minecraft Studio and change it, absolutely. So you've got the owls and all the little pieces, and then again you've got the butterflies and dragonfly, but you've even got horses and things like that. So that was the very first art pack that we launched with the Pyrography tool.
So the details for that one would be. Now, this one is the artist set, isn't it?
Yes.
So it's the Craft Master, the Artistry, I can't say it, behave. Digistamp Designs, DL.
Download.
Mm-hmm. And that is, you ready? Shop Artist, £4.
£4.
£4. £4.
I know.
And you're already saving £2.50. But if you don't forget, check in first, log in, you get 10% off that. That's 40 pence off it.
It is.
Wow. And the next one is Craftmaster Animals and Sentiments. Sentiments Digistamp download. Now, I love these, just before Amanda shows them, because it's got ready-made shading. And when you're following it, you feel like you have really produced something amazing, because it shows you, helps you along the way. It doesn't show you at all, but helps you. Amanda, could we have a look,
So
please?
this one is Shop Animal. Okay,
Shop Animal.
You get your little cassies, little doggies, rabbits, and then moving on, you get other rabbits, chinchilla, and then you get your bear. You get your little. What's wrong?
It just made me laugh. And you're like, you've got some cats and some dogs and some rabbits.
And a chinchilla.
And a bear.
It's just like adding them on, like a really exotic bird on the end of your cat.
Bear.
Yeah.
Raccoon, I'm going to say he's a little raccoon. We've got little cubs. You've got the big cats on here as well. Panda.
Panda.
Then some of these are my favourites. Now, when you do, when you then take these into Minecraft Studio and make them taller, that is what you can create.
And
okay?
the artwork gets bigger.
It does.
So the detail gets bigger.
It does.
I can't speak today. I'm so sorry, guys.
You've then got your wolves. Again, our little hamster, my dog, even though it is a wolf, but that looks like my husky. Little fox, deer, and then you do have your animal sentiments, which are just lovely. So that's where I've got the stand tall from.
Great one for that.
With this one, okay?
So
that is your second lot of downloadable artwork.
Craftmaster, animal, and sentiments digi download. The code is animal, and the price for that one is £5. £5, and you're saving, are you ready? It's our price. It's our price. It's just, when you think about sizes and, wow. We've got a bit of a quiz, you know.
We have.
Can I take first quiz?
You can.
So, first quiz number, I feel like him off that show, University Challenge. I'll give you a starter for one. Question 1. Pyrography is the art of creating designs on wood or other materials by...
Blank.
It's the action that you use. No, it's not the action that you use. It's what you're doing to the wood.
The process.
The process, that's it.
There we go.
You know what you think of it? Right, so
And that's
question
what
1.
we're sending out.
Pyrography is the art of creating designs on wood or other materials by... And that is what...
You're going to get that. So one lucky winner will actually get that today. So that's what we're sending out.
Before we get on, can I thank our lovely Amanda? Yeah, because Amber is sending out all the giveaways as we speak now. So everybody who's won, yeah, well, not at this moment because she stood there, but she's running around doing all that. So whoever will win this. Thank you, Amanda. Off to you.
Little demo for you.
Let me get my glasses on.
Put your
right,
glasses
okay,
on.
I'm ready.
So, put your bed a bit.
No, come on. Come on, I want to see it. Come on.
She's in my pocket.
I'm you, Joey.
So now this is what it is. So I've actually just printed it off as it is. I've not changed any sizes for this one. I've just gone with what I've printed, okay? I've got my graphite paper. Now, when you've got your graphite paper, you will have got this from our lovely Stephanie's painting pages as well. Yeah. There's lots of uses for this, and this is how you actually transfer your design onto the medium that you're working with, okay? So this one you can see, I've already used it. I used it with this, and I popped it on here, but it's multi-use. I don't have to throw this away. I'm going to go again with it, all right? That is now going to go onto this particular substrate. Pop that on first, shiny side down, because if you don't, you'll find when you take it off, there's nothing transferred and it's all on the back of your sheet, okay?
Absolutely.
Then I'm going to lay that over the top.
Is that from the new artwork?
This is from the new artwork. This is the new artwork piece.
While Amanda's taping that down, I'm going to give you the Craftmaster Insects and Flowers Digi download, and this is the new one. The code is artwork, and this is £10. So this is from the brand new set. Then we'll have a look. Come on. Right. Ready.
So now I've done that. All I now need to do is trace the lines. There's nothing difficult about this part, okay? But I do need to put my glasses on.
And you don't have to have a really steady hand to do this, do you? Because
not at all.
It's all quite free. And look, Amanda's doing her own little wiggles, which I love.
So I'm just putting, it's not particularly a lot of pressure. Now, as you can see, the glove that I've got on my hand isn't for display purposes. I have actually got a poorly hand. Yeah, but doing this, the pressure that I'm putting on here isn't actually affecting that, because there's not a lot of pressure that I'm actually applying. So I'm going round quickly around each one of these like this, because when I've done this, that's when we slow down. So I'm not too bothered. And when you've done this and you've got an image, I only ever do the outside line, okay? When you've got something like this that's got shading on the image, I don't bother with the shading. I have it in front of me and I put the shading in by eye afterwards.
Right.
Okay, because like Lou said, when you're learning, obviously, if you want to, you can put little bits of shading in to start off with. I am just going to go on here and I'll show you what I mean by that, round there. And I think I've done them all. Just going to lift that up. No, I've missed one.
That's a nice thing about you being able to go back over. I like this graphite paper.
There we go. Now, what I can now do, if I wanted to, I can go in, put a few flicks in here myself, okay, because I know where I'm going to go with this. And I've got an idea of where I'm putting the shade in. But look, I can go again. I can use that loads of times. It's not just a one-use thing, so don't throw it away.
You can use this, can't you, as you know, where to put.
Where's your guide?
Sorry,
Yep.
move that.
So now, on here, you've actually got several tools. Now, I just want to talk about the tool just a minute, okay? So you do get these two here are your drawing nibs, and you'll see that I've got one of them in here. You've got your knife, okay? So that is also what you can use, and you can create. If you've got nice handwriting, you can actually create lettering, like brush lettering,
Beautiful.
italics, okay? And these are your mark makers, all right? When I turn this round, you will see 3 of these, 1, 2, 3, are what we call stamps. And you use these very differently, okay? So these are the marks that those stamps are going to be creating. When you actually put them in, to start off with, they are, can I have a little bit more? They are on a screw, okay? So you can see that they've got thread on them. Don't switch it on first. You screw it in, okay? Then switch it on and it warms up, okay? When you switch it off to change them, you just switch it off, then unscrew them and change them.
I was just going to ask you that.
Yeah, you always do that. The brass nibs, and now you can see this one here is all nice and silver and shiny. This discoloration will happen. It's what happens. It's oxidization on it, and it happens naturally when you're using it. Absolutely.
Actually shows you there as well.
Yeah, you must switch them off when you're changing your nibs, okay? This nib that I've got in here, of all the samples and many more that I've made, I've never actually changed my nib. I only ever use that one.
You get comfy. It's like your favourite pen.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So now, again, the nib, the tool is going to do everything for me. And this one is just one heat. Now, I've got, dare I say, a professional rig that I use at home. And it's got different types and it's got different temperatures. It's got different tools and things on it. This one, as a beginner, to start you off on, there's no temperature control. You haven't got to worry about it. When it's up to temperature, you just use it. Yeah. Yeah, you haven't got to worry about that. Now, when you bring it to the substrate that you're working on, it's really light. You only just feather touch what you're working on, okay? I'm going to support with my little finger. You only hold on the black piece here, and I'm literally just going to touch. You can see I'm only tickling. Rotate it round. I'm literally just tiny, the lightest touch against that substrate, okay, which is brilliant. So now again, keep going round.
If you want this tool at home, you get all the nibs with it, but you also get free paints. The code is shop Pyrography, and you get the tool and free paints, and that is $27.49. And if we're watching Amanda now, this might be something that you want to do, something new.
So one thing I do need to show you now is if I'm drawing, can you see that it's no longer drawing, it's not burning anymore? Yeah, it's not a dark line. That's because the natural carbon build-up on the nib. Little tip for you, have a piece of either a Henry board or like I've got a block, wipe it off very quickly, you don't need to hold it on. Now when I go back on, it's now burning again, okay? It's a natural process that carbon builds up on the tip. So don't ever think when it doesn't start burning, you've got to press on harder. Don't ever press on with the nib, okay? If you do, it's a brass nib and it will bend. okay? Don't ever apply any pressure to the nib.
Oops, excuse me.
So now we're going all the way around. Again, it's stopped burning again because of the carbon build-up. And you will find some woods, your hardwoods, you will have to go over it a couple of times to get a strong black line. Now, some do's and don'ts, okay? So health and safety with regards to this. Do not burn MDF. Can't use it with MDF. MDF is full of chemicals and glue. You don't want to be burning that at all. No. Can't burn it. Well, actually, I tell a lie, you can,
yeah,
but you need a go on, somebody. No, you need a breathing mask on, yeah, to be able to use it properly. Okay, you must use that. Can I have a little glass of water, please?
When you, I'm just going to, there's a couple of questions here that have been given to us.
Oh, yeah, please.
So, if you don't mind, Amanda, we've got the lovely Carol Lewis has asked the question, would stamping an image onto the wood not work?
Yeah, you can stamp.
Yeah, you can.
All your stamps.
But just forget.
Brilliant question. All of your stamps now, you can stamp onto here. But, again, excuse me a second.
So, also, whilst Amanda's just doing that, Lorna Crosby's also said, Amanda, please, could you help? I cannot download the artwork, so what else can you use to put pictures on the wood? And I can't draw to save my life. Yes, you can.
Yes, you can draw.
As I have the tool and wood in my basket and need other ways of getting pictures onto wood.
So if you've got stamps, all of your stamps now, you can now use, okay? If you've got shapes, stencils,
yeah,
you can't use this with your stencil because obviously it'll burn your stencil, but you can just do exactly what I've done. Use your graphite paper, draw inside your circle edges and your lines, and you can still now then use it. You just use your graphite paper to transfer the image to it exactly as I've just done. So any of your stencils that you've got, whether it be foliage, anything, shapes, marks, anything like that, you can use. All of your stamps, if you're somebody that's had stamps in the past, now one of the things I will say is use a brown stamp, okay? The reason I'm telling you this is because I made this mistake. Use a brown, or in that ratio of colour, because obviously when you burn it, it's a brown line. If you put red ink and stamp with red, when you burn, what it does, it pushes the ink each side of the burn and you get a bleed. So when you look at it, it'll be brown in the middle on that burn line, but then you've got a red bleed edge on all of it. So must stamp in brown. Black, because black will work as well, but you will still see a slight black line, or grey. Grey is a really good one. But yes, all of your stamps, stencils, draw through them, just transfer your patterns on with the graphite paper. But really good question. If you're struggling downloading, you can actually do that. But then also on the flip side of that, for all of you that have got downloads and use Minecraft Studio, you have now got the ability, all of your digi-stamps or all of your, when we go to the archive stuff, no stamp required shapes, download them onto black and white, onto 80 GSM on paper, and you can use them for all of this.
I hope, Amanda, thank you very much for that. Carol and Lorna, I hope that answered your
brilliant
questions. And yes, if you would like the downloads, this is the new artwork, and this is, I have to, on and off. This is a Craftmaster Flower and Insects digital download, and it's brand new to date. So the code for this is artwork, and the price is £10. We have got other ones on the show that have been on previously, but Amanda is currently using the brand new ones, and you get a full set. You get stamps with moths, butterflies, you get all sorts of flowers, beautiful stuff that we're really going to use. So yeah, everything. I don't think there's something I wouldn't use. And don't forget, all these can be actually used in Minecraft Studio.
They can.
So these really appeal to me. And you can make them on their own or put them, and this is what you get. With that pyrography tool that Amanda's talking about now, you get a free set of paints. As Amanda said quite early on, you get a set of watercolour. Now, watercolour is used because it doesn't over bare with the paint, the wood and the burning, it actually allows it to be absorbed without overtaking. So you get the tool and the free paint, and that is the pyrography tool and paint set, and that is code Pyrography 2749. And don't forget, check out, before you check out, log in and get your 10% or £35 you get free P&P, and points make prizes.
They
so
do.
Amanda, have you done the outline?
I've done
of
the
that?
outline. So that's how far I would go, okay? So that's my outline. I've done my
Okay.
outline. This is now where you start adding in your detail. Now, there's several ways you can actually start doing your mark making, because that's exactly what we're doing.
Yep.
You can do something that is dotting. So
Pointillism.
thank you. So you can use pointillism to add your shading. Now, when you see the amount of detail that this tool can get into, how it works is fantastic. So if you just come a little bit closer, look at the detail you can put in just by creating dots.
This is sorry, I'll stop interrupt them, but this is about like a 0.5 nib. So if you're looking at pen sizes, it's a really good sort of all-purpose pen nib. So people want to know, it's like about a 0.35 to 5. So I hope that answers some of your questions. But there are other tools, and you can make finer marks. I just like to let you know. Look at that.
So when you're adding in your shading on this, all I'm doing is making dots. So if you then add on here, to make it more intense and more coloured, you just go back over it again. Or you hold it on a little bit longer and you get a bit bigger dot, or tiny, look how much down fine you can go with all of this. Or you can draw with it. Now, I always flick towards me because that's the natural, I've got that natural. So turn your project around and then flick. Now, it'll take a while, but I'm going over the same one again and again and again. And can you see that slight discoloration that's happening? Okay. And you can get it, you just have to take your time. That's one of the reasons why I absolutely adore using a pyrography tool, is because you can't do it fast. Okay, shall I show you?
Andy, can I ask you a question? After that.
Nothing's happening. Okay,
Are we
you can't do this fast.
Do you need a machine with it?
Yeah,
You
so
do?
in here with us, well, you don't need
At
it.
home, I was just going to say,
No.
because I'm sure people will think, what is that?
I've not popped it on yet, but I am going to now because it is actually quite warm. Now, on here, I have got an extractor, but it's not...
No, it's not.
It's not a fan, okay? It is a smoke extractor.
And it's just for us.
And it's just because we're in here and we don't want the smoke alarms to go off in the studio and start raining water on us, because that would really upset everybody. So all that is doing, and it's not blowing at me, it's sucking it away from me, okay? So you can get those, okay,
But you
if you
just
need
sit
them.
near the window.
Yeah,
and
well
if anything
ventilated
like
area.
that, you know, just make sure it's well ventilated.
Yeah.
But Amanda says, like, this is just for our purposes. But if you've got any problems, just sit near the window or by the door. But look at the point she's making now. It's really incredibly satisfying study
is very
watching,
satisfying.
because to me that's a pen, drawing pen.
That's what it is.
Beautiful. Absolutely. Look at that.
But no art, you don't have to be an artist.
No.
Anything, like I say, your stamps, all of the downloads, all you need to do is be able to trace around or use your stencils. Now, once you've done this, how do we use the watercolours, okay? So I've pre-done this. I've got a spritz bottle and I've already wet. I can turn my fan off now.
Do we have to wait any length of time before we put the paint on? Can we go straight in?
No, you can go straight in. You don't have to wait, okay? No,
perfect.
there's no waiting. So I've got my little paint palette. I'm going to go in. I'm going to pick up some of the red. I already pre-watered this, so I needed some water ready, and I've got some water here.
You woke them up.
Okay, I did. I woke them up. Okay.
With a water spray.
So where's
you get
my
these
little...
free with your tool, don't forget.
Taking some of that away because I don't want that much. Where you've got the dark elements, I'm now going to go in and just touch on there. like so.
Why would you want to, think about it. Why would you want to do all that beautiful work and then cover it
up?
So watercolours are the way to go.
Absolutely, because you wouldn't want to. I mean, these lines are a little bit light. I would go over it again and make them slightly darker, okay?
You've got the choice to do that. It's better doing that than doing it heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take some of the water away, and then obviously yesterday I was doing this, so I pick up some of the white.
You get
Has
two
got
whites
pink
in this,
You don't often get that with watercolours, do you?
Just to explain what I mean is, don't forget, this is free. You get 2 whites, so you can keep one for what Amanda's doing now, mixing, and you get one to keep white, and you get that. So that's what Amanda's using now.
So when you're working on wood,
yeah,
it's the same as paper, because that's what paper's made from. Okay?
It is wood pulp. Well, some.
And then
some are from your old T-shirts, and
I can actually still activate that watercolour and blend it out.
You could use pencils on the top of this.
You can.
As well.
Your watercolour pencils, absolutely. You can use your watercolour pencils. Colour on with your pencil, little bit at the bottom. Use a wet brush and drag it out. Okay, like that.
And ordinary pencils, I've tried them. It really works over the top of these. They look beautiful.
Again, more water. Pull it out. Okay, if you do this and you flood it and you've got lots of water on there, just take a piece of tissue and wipe it away. Okay, so don't ever worry that you've put too much water on. You can still go in and take it out exactly as you do when you're watercolour painting. Okay, there, I'm going to reactivate where I've got that red, blend it in. You can see how it's blended and it's not covered up my shading. If I feel like there, I have covered up my shading a bit too much, I'm taking the paint off. I'm going to put water back over the top, look. I'm going to touch it and it's taken it away.
Absolutely. While you're watching that, shall I give you question number 2?
Oh, yes, please.
Right, are you ready? How many sides does a hexagon have? How many sides does a hexagon have? So question 1 was, pyrography is the art of creating designs on wood or other materials by... Question 2, how many sides does a hexagon have? I always get that wrong, and it's the word we want. So I'll turn that over. So Amanda's now going into watercolouring with the free. Well, I mean, they are free. It's a gift, but so you've got them at home, and you can start straight away as soon as you get your lovely new pyrography tool, which I want. These have come a long way since I bought mine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mine was a soldering iron, which I wouldn't recommend, but it's all there was.
Now, okay, so now you've said that, I want to touch on that. So first of all, a little bit of housekeeping, like I was saying at the beginning, because I forgot, went off and we started talking about other things.
Yep.
Working on lovely soft wood like these, lovely, clean, everything's been sanded back for you to just go straight onto, blanks. Yep. Fabulous. Yes, you can burn onto these, okay, which is brilliant. MDF, like I've already said, no, okay? You don't want to be burning onto MDF. This may be a little bit of common sense, but if you buy wood and you know your wood and things like that, anything with the word poison in it, you can't burn either. So maybe it's poison oak or something like that.
Either.
Can't burn on that. Anything that's, if you cut it down, can't burn it. For the obvious reasons, because it can make you poorly, you're breathing it in. A lot of people say, oh, I've got loads of driftwood. Driftwood's wonderful to... No. Because there's not just sea and water and salt in the sea. There's lots of chemicals and everything else. If you want to do that, I advise you get a proper breathing mask to be able to allow you to do that, okay?
Sure.
Diseased wood, no. You can't work on diseased wood either. So anything that's gone rotten and things like that, that is also a no. I know the time's gone.
The time's just long past, so I've got to give you the next question. So question 3, Amanda's going to do this. Oh no, she's got a tickly throat. Let me do it. A door that you can open the top and the bottom separately is called a something door. So a door that you can open separately, the top and the bottom, is called a... And it's all to do with wood. So I'm not saying any more.
You keep animals in it.
A horse.
You could keep a horse in here. Yeah.
So, Amanda.
So
shall we
again,
have another look?
talking about so you can't burn onto that. So there's lots of things. So, and it's all on there on the internet. So please be careful when you're doing this. You can upcycle furniture. So maybe you've gone into a shop and you think, you know what, I really love that wardrobe. If it's got paint on it, because we're all
Just going to ask you that question.
No, can't burn onto paint because again, it's plastics and things. You don't want to be burnt. You don't want to breathe those chemicals in. Upcycling, take it back to the lovely natural wood. However, if it's been waxed, you can. Okay, because it's only a stain, or if it is a stain. If it's a shiny varnish, again, sand it back before you start burning. But, you know, as long as you're sensible with what you're burning onto and you understand that, you know, when you will see, if you don't think there's a varnish on there, when you start burning, you will see that the nib, and when you burn, it will bubble because you'll see the plastic melt, okay? So then stop and sand it back and take that top coat off. But it's a phenomenal, very inexpensive way of doing lots of upcycling and then also reinvigorating the things that you've already got at home. Like I say, digistamps, no stamp required on the older stuff, on the archive stuff. Yeah. We've got new artwork for you, but then that lovely lady that emailed in that's having difficulty or hasn't got the option of being able to download. Thank you for that, Carol. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Absolutely.
Two more, quickly.
Stencils. Use your stencils, use all of your stamps. But when you're stamping, stamp in a brown or a grey, because if you don't, you do get that bleed.
What we're going to do is quickly, I'll just read these out, and as we're doing them, then we'll go down the counter and recap everything we've got.
We will.
Susan White, I've tried to do pyrography, but not at all good. I do think I may be using the wrong nib. Actually, have a look at that, and Amanda has been really good with that. Amanda, are you going to do any classes, please?
Watch this space.
Right. So the next one is Mrs. Carol Morgan. Hi,
Carol.
Must get my tool out. Tried this craft with Amanda at one of the festivals in October and bought it. Then Christmas prep stopped. Christmas stops everybody.
It does.
So yeah, we're all guilty of that. So what we're going to do is recap everything that we've got on the show today. The first one, we've got the new download, and that is the Craftmaster Flowering Insects Digi download, and that's the brand new one Amanda's got here. And this is all this sheet, and it's code artwork, and that's £10. And
so you've got your butterfly, flutterbys, and we've given you with them in different sizes as well. And wherever, we've also flipped them, so you've got symmetry again. So you've got the larger ones. I love these, the moths. But look at a moth. Look at the detail that you can actually put into this. It is beautiful. Then again, we've resized them. We've given you the open elements as well, which is the one that I've been working on. Just because then with your watercolours, you can really get some tone, and it shows off your watercolour as well beautifully. Then you've got all of these, again, a little bit of shading and things in there for you. Now, all I did with this one when I did this, because it's one of these, I did the outline and then I had this in front of me and I used this to show me where the shading is, okay? Then moving on, again, all the foliage and floor, then we've given you them smaller. So if you then wanted to go in and put a tiny little bee, we've got one on here somewhere, a little tiny bee or a little tiny butterfly on here as well. So they all work in ratio together. So you're getting all of that. That is your new digital download.
And that's shop artwork, and that is £10, brand new today.
It is.
But if you want to do it, how do we do it? What do I use? This is what this one is. And this is the Pyrography tool and paint set bundle. So you get this wonderful tool. You've got all the nibs there. You've got different sizes. As Amanda said, some are called stamps. So you can then make patterns and mandalas. You get, as a free gift, the watercolours that allow you to actually do what Amanda's done on the show and create all your own beautiful watercolour pieces with this tool. So the next thing we've got on the show now is Creative Made of Wood Frame Twin Pack. Now these, I'll come back to the door sign. These are beautiful. These are plywood and they're absolutely, I love this size. So they're a 15 by 8 square, but the aperture is an 8 centimetre. Made wood. They've got this on the back to stand up, but they've also got these which make it really easy to cut out there. So that one is frame £9.98.
I like the fact that you've got a really deep frame as well, so you can
Absolutely.
get all your little florals and things around there and decorate it. They are stunning to work with.
And that's where the new Digi downloads will really help, because the little ones are just the right size. So if you want the door handle that I'll hold it up. You get 4 of these, and this is creative wood door sign with hole. Now that means that circular aperture. So with the hole, it makes me laugh that. So this is code sign, and this is £9.99. So that is £2.50. That's really good value.
They are.
So the one after this is, we have got these wonderful, wonderful rounds. I love these. And this is the Creative Door Round Set sign. And this is, let me get it out, code round, and it's £12.99. And you've got this wonderful sort of unfinished edge, but finished where you will be using it. So you get 3 of them.
Can I just say, Lou?
Of course.
You can actually take the rope off if you wanted then to have that flat on a surface.
Absolutely, yeah.
You can actually do that. Or even, because of round here, you could use a word on that and turn that into a wreath.
This would be a really great base for other things as well.
Yep.
Like I've got a cloche, which is a little glass, put that at the bottom. So let's go to the next one, which are big. These are wonderful. These are the hexagonal ones, and these are the Creative Made of Wood hexagonal shelf twin pack. Are great. Get a couple of them, make them like that. Already finished for you. And these are shop shelf, and that's £9.99. We've got the wonderful door frames. Now, just to remind you that the wood is all very similar colour, all the products, so you will get the similar effects. Remember, Amanda said with the tool, lightly, and then repeat. So these are the door ones. As Amanda said, you can take them off if you want. They're sliced like my carrots.
I do them like that.
Yeah, I love them like that. They look posh.
Yeah, they do.
They look posh. And these are the Creative Nature Look Duo door signs, and this is shop door, £9.99 again. Wonderful, wonderful. Great finish on them. And we've also got the old artwork. Well, oh, that's wrong.
The original, the 2 originals.
The original makes a better word. And the 2 originals, we've got Craftmaster Animals and Sentiments. Did you download? We've got tons. We've got all sorts of animals. Cats and rabbits and dogs, bears. So exotic and home ones. All over. We've got some sentiments which really work with these. Remember, these can go into your Minecraft studio and you can resize them and do whatever you want with these. So not only have you got them like this, you can then change them. So that is Minecraft Studio, Artistry, Digi, and Animals and Sentiments, shop animal, and then £5. Wow. The next one is Craftmaster, Flower and Insects Digit, download.
No, that's like this one's artist.
Oh, artist, because it is, because that's your new one we've
That's
already
the new
done.
one, yep.
Flipping it, getting ahead of myself. So this is the Animal and Artist Digistamp. Right, say it. Artist.
Digistamp Designs.
Thank you very much. And the code for this is artist, and this is £4. Wow. So just a quick one. We're going to look all these. Amanda's used these. You've got these, some with detail, some more open. You can do as much detail as you want. Don't forget, you can also put these onto fabric. You can stitch them. You can put these onto anything you want. Rice papers, draw with them, paint with them. So they're not just for today's show with a pyrography. These are for everything that you do. Like I would happily print these, put these onto fabric and stitch them. So we've got this, and we can see the one that Amanda did before with a beautiful stamp work on the side there. So, and then we've got some really detailed ones.
And I've used that little dog.
Oh, look.
On there like that. Oh.
And you really look like a talented artist. You've done that. So you need the tool to do that. And I hope you're interested in thinking, well, will I do it? Well, I think you deserve it, because this is a tool that you're going to use a long time. Because I use it for everything. Like I say, my old one, I can't use that anymore. So we have got a giveaway.
We have this little coaster that's already been watercoloured, ready, done by my own fair hand for you all. So our giveaway is, so what were the answers, please?
Oh, the answers. You ready? I'll challenge you. Question 1, Amanda. Pyrography is the art of crafting designs, or creating designs, on wood or other materials by?
Burning.
Starter for 1. Question 2, Amanda. Oh, let me get my glasses on. I'll do it like Reginald, whatever his name is. Right, you ready? Question 2. Are you ready?
Yep.
Sitting comfortably. How many sides does a hexagon have?
6.
Word. Question 3, Amanda.
Yep.
A door that you can open both at the top and the bottom separately.
Stable.
I hope you've got all them. I hope you've got all them. I would have got them. Let's go
Our
for it.
winner.
Is Carol Morgan.
Yay! Carol,
Carol.
she sent us a message before. Thank you, Carol.
Well done,
hey,
Carol.
It's worth it, isn't it, Carol? Worth
There we
it.
go. I'm going to write your name on here, fold
Yeah,
that in
and
there,
then give it to our lovely Amber.
Amber, so she can get that out to you.
And Amanda's done a great job today. She's, let me jump in here and help her out. She's so good. And I hope you've enjoyed what the wonderful products can do. But I've just got, actually, I'm losing words because, you know why? I'm thinking, don't forget to do that, don't forget to do that, don't forget to do that. I mean, painting, drawing, it just inspires you. When you look at this, you think, what can I do with it? So if I'm like that, it's because my mind's thinking artwork, inspiration, and this one's the telly one. So I'm not very good at multitasking. So
Remember, check out before 8 p.m. tonight to secure yours.
Oh,
and
yes.
we'll see you all again on Monday. No, you'll see. Oh, hold on a minute.
No.
Just a minute. This is breaking news. Well, it
Breaking
isn't
news,
breaking
breaking
news. Nearly forgot, and it's me as well. You'd have been all right, stood here on your own on tomorrow. So tomorrow, first time we are going live Saturday morning, and it's me and Stephanie with you for 3 hours. So join us again in the morning, 8 a.m. See you there.